Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wrestling fans around the world, I'm here to give you a brief recap of all the happenings at RCW Presents Adrenaline Rush, live March 22nd, 2013 in Mishawaka, Indiana. One of the best shows I've personally ever been a part of. I'm going to give you a very brief rundown of all the matches, who won and who lost. Our opening contest was the candy of your eye, Eli McFly, taking on the Darkhearted Cardinal, Jimmy W., two of the fastest rising superstars in RCW. These guys had one of the best title reigns for the Tag Team Championship, but after Eli McFly decided to have a new change in attitude, they disbanded. Eli McFly picked up the win. Very interesting dynamic between these two former best friends, now heated enemies. This is a good feud, and I'm wondering how long it can go on. These two hate each other. Something's bound to happen. Two great superstars. I would recommend checking out this match. Great opening contest. Then we had the #1 Duke of Hollywood come out with his Rose Garden. Denzel Bishop, the One-Man Wonderland, Noah Walker, and Shiny Matt Starr. And in a special fourth man in the eight-man elimination match, Jason the Terrible, taking on the team of Lance Storey, Fighting Irish, Karn Alexander, and Preston Churchill. Very interesting matchup. I don't think one of these guys knew what to think of the other ones. Very, very interesting. The team of the Rose Garden with Jason the Terrible were able to get the win after Lance Storey lost and was beat up by all the guys. Karn Alexander came and helped Lance Storey get up, only to have Karn annihilate Lance after the match was over, ticked off that he had lost the match for the group. So maybe this will set up for a future match at the April 26th, 2013 show. Possibly could happen. Then we had two very interesting superstars. We had the debut of Bull Bronson taking on Hardcore Harry in a classic singles match. Bull Bronson is this beast of a man, 400 pounds from Tennessee, taking on not a small man in Hardcore Harry, but he definitely was a little overshadowed today. Bull Bronson made his debut, and he was a fierce competitor. Very interesting match. Left Hardcore Harry bloodied from the mouth. Very interesting match. Ryan Epic taking on Sugar Dunkerton. You know Sugar from Chikara and various other great federations. This match was a completely different match than you'd expect. It was a great classic comedy meets great catch-as-catch-can wrestling. I loved it. This was just such a fun match. Everyone knows Ryan Epic tries to steal the show every night that he wrestles in. Put him up against one of the best independent superstars that you've seen in Chikara. And this match, top to bottom, there wasn't a dull moment in the whole match. Funny stuff. I would love to see this match again and again. So check this one out on YouTube or on the DVD that'll be available at the next show. Phenomenal match. Then in our next match, we had a special scientific showdown, the challenge match between the End of the World Jake Coleman and Colt Boom Boom Cabana. Two amazing superstars, both former RCW heavyweight champions in their own right. Jake Coleman, he only wants to face the best to prove that he is the best. He has defeated almost every RCW former champion in history, and tonight he was able to do it again. About 3 years ago, Colt Cabana won the title, and so he's a former champ. He was defeated again by Jake Oman. This was a great match. Scientific showdown. That is exactly what it was. This is classic wrestling at its finest, mixed with a little bit of comedy here. If you've seen a Colt Cabana match, you know he's able to mix that comedy and do it well. Catch you off guard, and Bring the Hurt. What a phenomenal match this was. I would definitely recommend checking this one out. Then we had initially it was a non-title match. It was Effin' Brutal Brutus Dillon and Big Russ Jones taking on Osiris and Big Daddy Dean. However, Big Effin' Brutal Brutus Dillon decided that he would not participate in the match unless it was for the title. So it was declared that it would be for the title. However, it became a no contest match because of a count out and both teams were disqualified. The title cannot change hands, obviously. This was just a crazy, crazy match. These are the four biggest guys on the RCW roster. And Osiris did his classic somersault flip into the corner. And Big Daddy Dean, I give him a lot of credit. You know, he did the same thing. I could not believe it happened. These guys, all of them went to the top rope, I believe. I mean, it was just crazy. Osiris did his patented high dive. I don't know how these guys can do it. I'm a big guy. I don't think I could do what they do. Great matchup. These guys are in it to win it every night. So no contest for that one. Then we had Alex Race and the Phoenix Dale Patricks taking on Super Diva and a special guest tag partner that was chosen personally by Super Diva, none other than Grandmaster Sexay, Brian Christopher. This was an interesting matchup. Dale Patricks is the most hated man in RCW right now, I think. He turned on Alex Race. Not saying people love Alex Race, but this is a guy who everyone hates anyway, and he turned on his partner. That's the worst thing you can do in wrestling, is turn on a friend. And that just brought some serious heat his way. I gotta say, man, Grandmaster Sexy Brian Christopher is in the same shape he was in WWE. He is a fantastic talent. Crowd absolutely loved him and Super Diva. They got that win after Alex Race was left alone after Dale Patricks abandoned the team. Phenomenal talent these guys are. Then we had Polish Heartthrob Jaron Skalka taking on Mr. Americana Dusty Bottoms. This is actually a couple matches earlier. I meant to say it earlier, but yeah. So this was in a Loser Leaves RCW bull rope match. These guys have been feuding since Bourbon Indiana show we had a few months ago before winter hit. Very interesting. One of the most established veterans in RCW history, Dusty Bottoms, taking on an upstart who's, I think, in his second or third year, Jaron Skalka, the Polish Heartthrob. After cheating to win, Mr. Americana, Dusty Bottoms, lost. He is no longer an RCW superstar. So this is it's a sad moment for RCW fans. What's going to happen to Mr. Americana now? But you know, a win's a win, and the Polish Heartthrob, he's a bad guy. He'll take a win any day of the week. In our main event of the evening, it was a triple threat match for the RCW Heavyweight Championship. First, Bulletproof Trip Cassidy took on not one, but two superstars. So anyone can pin anyone in this match. Don't have to pin a champion to win the title. We had Zombie Princess Jimmy Jacobs and, of course, the heavyweight champion, Mark Vandy. Phenomenal talents between the three of them. It's like they saw all the matches earlier and they knew they had to step up their game, and they certainly did. Jimmy Jacobs came out and he brought it. Got tied up in the ropes, he brought it. He still able to manage to do what he had to do. it was amazing. However, Dale Patrick came out and he attacked Trip Cassidy. This led to a distraction, of course, and then in a last-ditch effort to get that title, Jimmy Jacobs grabbed this huge metal spike, almost a foot-long spike, and he went and he tried to stab Mark Vandy. It didn't work out. So he stabbed the ring turnbuckle. He got knocked out, punched by Vandy. Vandy got the win. It was a huge crowd eruption right there, only to have Jimmy Jacobs come out and attack him, and he just kept hitting him over the head with the spike. Then he just kept hitting him. So this is setting up, I think, for another rematch for the title for Tripp and maybe even for Jimmy Jacobs. If Mark Vandy is able to defend his title, that is. I mean, he got spiked so hard, so who knows. Anyway, I want to say thanks to all the RCW fans for coming out, as always. You guys are great people. I love meeting all the fans. Please feel free to come up to me during the show, beginning, middle, and afterwards. I want to say thanks to all the RCW roster, not Rooster. I always say Rooster. You guys are class acts. Love considering you guys friends. And thanks to Jimmy Jacobs, Sugar Dunkerton, Brian Christopher, and of course Colt Boom Boom Cabana, former RCW champion. I got my Colt Cabana shirt. Check out his podcast, artofwrestling.com. Great guy. Got my I Star of David Colt shirt. I'll be rocking that hard. Appreciate everyone watching my videos, and hit that like, comment, and share, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Have a good day.